Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles, and welcome to the Ixalan Deck Builders Toolkit product analysis. Let's take a look at what's in here and see if it will be something that you wish to get your hands on. So we'll start out by talking about the contents of this product. Inside you get 125 semi-randomized cards, and what that means is there's a set of 85 fixed cards that appear in absolutely every single Deck Builders toolkit. So no matter which one of the Ixalan ones you buy, they will have the same 85 cards. The other 40 cards are the actual semi-randomized cards to bring you to the total of 125 semi-randomized cards. But 85 of those will be the same across all of the boxes, with 40 of them varying from box to box. So inside of this, you get as well 4 15 card booster packs from recent Magic the Gathering sets. So we'll be looking at things like Hour of Devastation, Amonkhet, and Ixalan as the types of packs you'll be cracking here. Although there is the possibility, I suppose, of also Kaladesh and Aether Revolt, and that would be about as far back as it would go. But it does say recent sets, so they're not guaranteeing that they're standard legal. You also get 100 basic lands with this, which is plenty for actually getting started if you don't have basic lands. You also get a deck builder's guide to building what they quote call the best Magic decks. Now I assume they'll definitely give you some hints to make better decks, but I doubt that the guide in here is going to have you making the best Magic decks. But we are going to be cracking it open, so we'll take a look and see what's in there and we'll judge it. There's the Magic quick reference card included as well. And this is actually of note. If you haven't really played the game at all, this will teach you a lot of what you need to know. And I have gone over all the points on the quick reference card, and I've given it a thumbs up. It has a lot and pretty much all the information you need to play the game without bogging you down with all the kinds of extra rulings that people who will teach you to play the game will add in, not knowing that it's too much information. So on top of that, you get the actual box that all the cards come in. And this box is one of the ones that has the flaps that open up from the top, as opposed to being two pieces that you slide apart like a bundle box. So there are some people I know who purchase these just specifically to get this style box, as these are currently the only products really being offered with the style like side flap opening to the top instead of being two parts like the bundle box. In terms of cardboard quality of the actual box, the bundle boxes are stronger than the Deck Builders Toolkit. We'll evaluate this one to see if that's changed, but up until now, the Deck Builders Toolkit's boxes have been made out of a slightly thinner, flimsier material. It's still pretty rugged, but compared to a bundle, if you want a box to keep your cards in, the bundles are definitely stronger boxes. So inside of this, you do get 5 rares that are considered standard legal but are not in Ixalan. They're set. You'll get Victory's Herald, Sphinx of Magosi, Nightmare, Shivan Dragon, and Garruk's Horde. And these, as I said, are standard legal. So anything that you get inside the Deck Builders Toolkit is usable in standard. So there is that plus. Now in terms of the value, these will go for $20 to $25. In return for that, you are getting the 5 rares, the 125 semi-randomized cards, the 100 basic lands, the box as well, and then the 4 booster packs. Depending on how you value booster packs, that is going to determine a lot of whether this product is good for you. If you're a brand new beginner and you just have an intro deck, a planeswalker deck, things of that nature, this is an excellent purchase, because up until now you will not have had access to a lot of basic lands. You may have cracked a few in some packs, but unless you know somebody else who's giving you some basic lands, you don't have an easy opportunity to just get a whole wad of basic lands. So this will provide 100 basic lands for you straight out of the gate, and the booster packs will be a nice boost for you. So this is the kind of product that is excellent for somebody who is just starting out. If you don't like opening booster packs, this is not going to be a product for you. If you're not a beginner and you don't really care for opening booster packs, you find them to be a bad value proposition, this is already going to be a bad deal for you. You're not going to be happy with this. On top of that, you have to bear in mind that Ixalan has some really bad card quality issues, so I'm going to have to take a look in the toolkit and figure out how well the cards are actually printed before we can give it the full thumbs up. So we're going to move in to the actual opening of the toolkit. We will see about the contents and see if they match up to as advertised, and then we'll give it the overall rating. So let's move on to that. Alright, so let's open it up and take a look inside and see what we got going on in here. We'll check out the quality level of this. Alright, let's just move that out of the way. Okay, I do like the color of this box, I must say. I really do. Oh, look at that, it's already... See, they're not the strongest. This is definitely... It's definitely the same kind of flimsy cardboard still. So, the bundle boxes are definitely stronger than these. There's no question about that. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got in here. Let's empty this sucker out, and... boom. Okay, we'll move the box over there for now. That's fine. Okay, so we got the quick reference card, we got a pack of Kaladesh, a pack of Amonkhet, and 2 packs of Ixalan. Well, that's always nice. It's nice to get 2 packs of the set that's on the toolkit. It doesn't always shake out that way. So we got those packs, put those aside, and then we've got the 4 individual packs, and they all have different colored bands on them. And I still have yet to find an easy resource to determine exactly what these bands indicate. So I'm going to be making extra efforts to try and figure out, at least over time. There's not that much information on the internet about these toolkits, like in depth. A lot of people just do a surface kind of look at them. And so this is the entire, how did they build that? How did they build that on the back there? Deck Builder's Guide to Building the Best Magic Decks. And it's got like, it's like a 6-step. So that's an oversell of this poster. But certainly, considering for beginners, it looks to have some very reasonable advice, telling you what you need to do to get going. So it is a Deck Builder's toolkit. It does have tips for building your deck, but it definitely doesn't feel like a full-on guide or anything like that. So a little bit of an oversell on this little poster here, basically. Okay, so let's take a look at what's in each of these packs here. And then I can come back and reference this video later on when I'm trying to figure out what these different colored bands mean. So we will start with, well, let's just start with what is probably just going to be a pack of all lands. So this is the gold band, gold striped pack. Let's see what's in the gold striped pack and check out the card quality as well. Okay, so it appears so far just to be basic lands. Okay, so the gold stripe pack is basic lands, but this is definitely not 100 cards. I can tell just from holding it. So there's going to be basic lands in one of the other packs as well. So my guess is in every toolkit, the gold striped pack will be just basic lands. So that's useful to know, and I'll note that for the next time. Okay, so this pack seems perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with the cards in there at all. And we'll move on to the dotted line, the gold dotted lined pack. This is the smallest of the 4. In terms of size, there's fewer cards in here. So we'll see what this one contains. This is, oh, this may be the semi-randomized, let's just see here. Okay, yeah. How this is supposed to work is there are going to be different 10-card strategies. Different 10-card strategies that are involved with this. So like you have 10 cards here that are for a red-black build, and then there's an Evolving Wild separating it, and then you move into a white-red build using dinosaurs. Evolving Wilds breaking it up, and then you have a green-blue build. And then Evolving Wilds break it up, and you get this color. So this pack, the pack with the gold dotted line, is going to be your semi-randomized 4 strategies that Wizards is pushing you towards. So they're giving you an option of 4 strategies that you can build around using what's in these packs, which would leave these packs to be the fixed set cards, and this pack has the 5 rares in it. That's how I think it's going to shake out. So the red pack is the one that includes the rares, and half of the fixed 85, or maybe the Evolving Wilds count as part of the fixed 85 as well. But either way, that's what the remainder of these cards are going to be. These are the ones that you're going to see in every single toolkit. These are going to be this pack with the Evolving Wilds will be the one that will vary with every single pack. Alright, so we've got, as I said, the 5 rares that I had mentioned before, and we displayed on the screen. And then we have just, this will be every single kit, what you get in here. Just a nice random smattering of, hey, walk the plank. Walk of the plank. I like that card. Alright, so in terms of card quality, and there's a mix of stuff from a bunch of sets like Kaladesh. It's not just at like Aether Revolt. It's not just Ixalan cards in the set packs, just so you're aware. You get a mix of a bunch of the cards that are currently in standard with these. So that was the red banded pack. Now we're going to do the white banded pack, which will also be from the fixed set as well. So in terms of this is where you get, oh yeah, these lands as well are, these lands here are specific and exclusive to the Deck Builders Toolkit. There are a few of them that are printed in some of the Planeswalker decks, like the Woodland Stream, but other than that, you can't get these cards out of booster packs. All these lands are considered standard legal, so, and they did a full set of 2 of all the different 10 card color combinations, which I really think is great for beginners. So they're providing 100 regular basic lands and 2 of every dual land available. So no matter what color combination you want to play, you're going to get covered. Okay, so then we just have what should most likely just be basic lands for the rest of this pack. Alright, and then in terms of card quality, there's a little bit of dinging on the card, but that could just be from me opening it, so I'm willing to give that a pass. I gotta say, actually, I'm surprised. With the amount of errors that we're seeing in packs and other products, this one's passing with flying colors. I haven't found a single error yet. Okay, so we've gone through all the different packs here and all the different strategies. Not different strategies, we're not covering the strategy, I said, Shay. So, we'll move this stuff out of the way. And in terms of the booster packs, what I'll do is, it's not really about the booster packs. You have to decide on a personal level whether those factor into it for you or not. I really, for the analysis, just wanted to go through all the cards that came with it. But, since we do have 2 Ixalan packs, and those are brand new, let's crack them open. I'm going to leave those other packs for other purposes, but we can totally see what's in these packs just for the enjoyment of it. It's always nice to crack some packs and see what you're going to get. So, let's take a meander on through this pack and move on to the back and see what we crack. Bam, bam, biggity bam. Deeproot Champion. Yeah, that's alright. Merfolk Shaman. I like the green Merfolk. I think it's a cool concept. And some of them have some really cool artwork. Like Jace's Sentinel from the Jace's Planeswalker deck. Man, that thing looks cool. I would love to see it in foil. Too bad it won't be printed in foil. Okay, so second pack. Let's see if it lacks the same goodness. We get something better? What are we going to get? Bum, bum, ba-da! Fathom Fleet Captain. Okay. And a Windstrider. So, as you can see, these packs, not terribly exciting. These are probably 50-cent dollar rares each. So that's like $2 worth of value. So in terms of monetary worth, when you buy one of these deck builder toolkits, it's going to turn out to be a situation where the booster packs are really going to factor in for you a lot if you're not a beginner. If you're a beginner, it's a fantastic purchase. It gives you somewhere to store all the cards you built up till now. This is brand new and it's banged up though. They get damaged really easily. I mean, that could have been done me transporting it home, but still, it's they're not the strongest boxes. In terms of boxes, I recommend the bundle box first. But for a beginner, this is a better price point. I mean, a bundle, unless you want to buy those booster packs, you're spending a lot more money. So this is a reasonable entry-level product for a beginner to purchase. Bear in mind that the booster packs, a lot of the time, from these sets, and Ket and these recently, have had errors. So even if you like packs, that isn't an issue to be aware of. So overall, though, I definitely give this product a pass. For anybody who's interested in it, it seems like it's totally worth grabbing. This is not something I would pass on, unless, of course, you don't give a good goddamn about booster packs, in which case, then it's garbage, and don't bother with it. So, that sums up the analysis of the Deck Builders Toolkit. Have yourself a good one, my friends. We'll see you for the next one. Alright, well, since we hit 1,000 subscribers, it's time to move the Rakdos Guild down to join the rest of the guilds at the first. Oh, come on. The Rakdos are stubborn. Come on, you bastards. It's probably because you've been up here the longest. I don't want to go. All right, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, look at that. We did it. All right, 1,000 complete. So now we will be changing up the banner that we use on the podium. And we will be moving down to the next guild gate. And how we'll do it this time is every time we get 1,000, because we can't do it in hundreds no more. It's going to, I mean, we're already at 1,100 and something, so we don't have, it won't work out. So, who do we start with? Obviously, the Celestians. So, the Celestians are going to fight me too. They want to stay. I don't want to go, Daddy. Don't make me go to school. No, you're going to school, Becky. You got to get a job. You're not going to live off Daddy's dime for your whole life. All right. Let's go, man. These stickers are getting old. I've had this for a long time. Okay, so 1,000. So that represents our first 1,000. Once we hit 2,000 subscribers, and every 1,000 increment, we'll move these guys down. So once we get to 2,000, then we'll bring the Golgarion down. And then we'll keep going like that. Well done, guys. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
We are the 6th color of magic.